Namaste everyone. Welcome to your own YouTube channel RSP Group of School. Today we are going to take chapter number 2, Reproduction in Plants Part 2. In our previous video, we have studied about the reproduction in plants by which it is occurred from seed. We have talked the reproduction in plant by the process of seed. We have studied the structure of the seed. We have studied the various stages of seed germination. We have talked about the dispersal and the agents of dispersal. In this video, we are going to talk the other parts through which reproduction can occur in plants. Despite of seed, what are the other parts by which reproduction can occur in plants? These are roots, stem and leaves. From the root, by the help of roots or by the help of stem or by the help of roots, reproduction can occur in plants. Let's take some of the example. If I take the example of roots, common example are sweet potato and dahlia. Sweet potato and dahlia are the examples by which reproduction occur through roots. Let's talk about the stem. Simple example is that of potato. Potato contain birds which is known as eye, which store the food, and that stored food is from the stem. Yani stem is also the part through which reproduction can occur in plants. Next and the most important and most interesting is of leaves. From leaves also reproduction can occur. Example is Bryophyllum and Begonia. These are the two types of leaves through which reproduction can occur. I have drawn the diagram for you of Bryophyllum. You can see the small seedlings which are grown at the edges of the leaf. When these seedlings get mature, they detach from the parent plant and start growing to a new leaf. This is by reproduction through leaves. Now let's talk about crops and agriculture. Why we are talking about crops and agriculture? Because plants are the main sources of our food, shelter, oxygen, medicines. So we have to grow large amount of crops in an area. Growing the large amount of crops, the practice of growing large crops, large plants in an area is known as agriculture. Agriculture is very important so that we can fulfill our basic needs from the plant. So the practice of growing plants on a large scale, if I am growing in a large area, if I am growing the plants, that is known as agriculture. Same type of plants. This is the large area, if I am growing same type like wheat, if I am growing all the plants of a wheat in a large area, that is known as crops. Same in a large area, same type of crop is grown in that area, so that is known as crop. Means this is the crop of wheat. This is the field of wheat. Same type of crops grown in a large area, same type of plants grown in a large area, that is known as crop. If I am practicing the plants, if I am practicing to grow in the plant, that is known as agriculture. Same type of plant grown in a large area, that is known as crop. And in a particular area in which the crop is grown, the particular area in which the crop is grown is known as farm. Again, the practice, if I am practicing to growing the plant, that is known as agriculture. Same type of plant if I am growing, that means that is a crop. The area in which the crop is grown, that is known as farm. And who does the farming? That is the farmers. Farmers are doing the farming. So while growing the crops, we have to think in our mind some of the situations by which our crop do not get destroyed. Some of the situations by which we can cultivate a good crop, that we have to keep in mind. That first thing we have to keep in mind, that we have to sow the crop in a best kind of soil. If we select the bad quality of soil, our crop will not grow healthy. So we have to sow the seed in a right kind of a soil. Next important thing that we have to keep in mind, that we have to select the healthy seeds. If we select the bad quality seeds, we will not be able to get the good quality crop. So first thing we have to keep in mind, that we have to sow the crop in a best quality of soil. Next we have to keep in mind that we have to grow healthy seeds. Third, we have to think of the season also. There are particular seasons in which the good quality crops are grown. There are two types of crops like Kharif crop and Rabi crop. Kharif crop are those crops which are grown in summer season, or you can say in the rainy season in the month of June or October. The crops which are grown in the month of June or October in the summer, or you can say in the rainy season, are known as Kharif crop. Common example is of rice and maize. Next kind of crop is Rabi crop, which is grown in winter season in the month of November to April. That is common example is of wheat and gram. That means if we have to grow the crop, we have to think of the season also. Seasonal crops are also there. Two types of crops, Kharif and Rabi. Kharif crop are grown in summer season, or you can say the starting of the rainy season. Rabi crop are those which are grown in winter season. Few more things you have to keep in mind is that we have to irrigate our field very well. If we don't irrigate or if we don't give the water to the field, our seeds get destroyed and we are not able to get proper crops. One more thing we have to keep in mind that we have to protect our crop from different kinds of animals, or we have protect them from the birds or from the water. We have to protect our crop. For that we have to do proper fencing around the crops. We have to apply various pesticides or chemicals to protect our crop from the pesticide. From the pest we have to apply pesticides. Next we have to apply scarecrows to protect our farm from the birds. Last thing we have to apply that if we have harvested the crop, if we have done the cutting of the crop, we have to store our crop, we have to store our seeds in a well containers. It should not be wet so that our seeds get destroyed. So we have to protect our seed after it is harvested in a proper containers. So in this chapter we have studied about the various types, various modes of reproduction by which the plants can be generated. Plants can be formed in a new plant, and we have learned about the various germination stages. We have learned about the crops. We have learned about the agriculture, how we have to protect our crops so that we can get good agriculture, we can get good farming from our crops. I hope you have understood this topic and it will be beneficial for you. Thank you.